Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Castle Perfect here once again, bringing you another video. This time it's against Realms Beyond Pokemon, or Pokemon Beyond Realms. Let me double check that, because giving wrong information is not a good thing. So Realms Beyond Pokemon. I am battling Realms Beyond Pokemon. He has a very original team in my opinion. I don't see Roserade that often, and not to mention Electivire is such an awesome Pokemon to use as well. I don't see that one either. So if you guys want to go ahead and check out his channel, link will be down in the description. Obviously, he's a total new YouTuber. He only has 4 videos up at this point, and yeah, he's not new in the battle scene, so that's really great. So this battle actually turned out to be great. He obviously is going to lead off with the Roserade, and I'm going to lead off with the Breloom. He's gonna set up the spikes. I was actually expecting a Sludge Bomb, that's why I switched out into my Nidoking, but that's still totally fine. I mean, spikes, they don't hurt my flying and levitating Pokemon, so that's totally fine. I'm gonna go for that Ice Beam, which was also recommended by Kevin M, one of my subscribers, I believe, or one of the guys that commented in one of my last videos, telling me that, you know, Ice Beam is much more useful than Thunderbolt, and it turns out to be true. So thank you very much for that, Kevin. My opponent here is going to go for the Will-O-Wisp here and burn my Nidoking, which I am not too concerned about. I mean, I am a special sweeper, I am not a physical sweeper, so getting my attack stat crippled is not really going to affect the attacking power of my Nidoking, which is amazing. So I'm gonna be able to take down his Sableye, which you know, turns the table here to a 6-5 in my favor, which is awesome. He's going to bring out his Electivire at this point, and I'm like, okay, fine, you can have your Electivire on the field. I know pretty much that you're about to go for the Ice Punch, so I do predict that and go out into my Greninja to sponge the hit, obviously, because I'm part water type, and that is great. He's going to switch out at this point because I guess that me being faster than him, that's at least what I thought, would definitely force him out, and you know, pretty much allow him to go back into his Roserade, which is totally fine by me. I go for the Power Up Punch, and then it realizes that my Greninja is a physical sweeper, and staying in with his Roserade is not going to be a funny thing to do. So he's going to switch again. He's gonna go out into Wrecking Ball, which is totally fine. So much Miley Cyrus reference right there. It's too much to handle. So I'm gonna go for the Power Up Punch, get a +2 attack going on. And Rocky Helmet actually hurts me a lot, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna go for the Water Shuriken though, and obviously Protein is gonna you know, pretty much switch my typing to water, and that's great. I do actually end up getting the 4-turn Water Shuriken, which is totally awesome, because had I not gotten those 4-turn Water Shuriken, I wouldn't be able to take down Gigalith, and I think that Gigalith was about to go for an offensive move, therefore being able to take down my Greninja, but since that's not the case, that is totally awesome. So he still hasn't been able to take down at least one of my Pokemons, but I guess I spoke too soon, because it brings out his Electivire and goes for the Earthquake, takes down my Greninja, which is totally fine. It's 5-4 at this point, and things are still looking very good for me. I see that he's pretty much locked into Choice Scarf, because there is no other way that it can be faster than my Greninja, so I take this opportunity to go out into my Dragonite and be able to set up with the Dragon Dance. I know he's going to switch into something else, and basically everything else on his team will not appreciate any single attack coming from a +1 speed, a +1 attack Dragonite. So he decided to go out into his Scizor, which is totally fine by me. He's gonna go for the Mega Evolution and then Bullet Punch my Dragonite, which is not going to do anything. That basically that was absolutely no damage in my opinion. That multi-scale just worked like a charm. So I'm gonna hit him up with a Fire Punch, and I'm going to take out his Scizor, which actually, you know, brings him down to only 3 Pokemon, which is, you know, it's awesome. Things are looking really good for me at this point. So he's gonna bring out his Electivire, and I was like, yeah, he's Choice Scarfed. I know he's gonna lock himself into Ice Punch. He's 4 times super effective against Dragonite, all that jazz. He even gets a critical hit, which did not matter in the end. He would have taken me out anyways. So I decided to sacrifice my Dragonite, and so I'll be able to send out my Pinsir at this point. I know my Pinsir has pretty good defenses, and I know that he can at least take 2 of those for Ice Punch before I actually retaliate with a very nice return. But it looks like he is going to go for another Ice Punch, and guess what? He's gonna get a Freeze. Yeah, it's so cool. I don't know, man. That just totally sucked. It pretty much turned the game it just gave the game a 360 turn. 360-degree turn, that's what I'm trying to say. And he's pretty much able to take down my Pinsir, which is not good. So the game is actually even out right now. I have 3 Pokemons left, he's got 3 Pokemons left. I'm gonna go out into my Gengar at this point. I know I can at least punch one of those Ice Punches, and even if it's a critical hit, I can still live on because I have a Focus Sash. I need to cripple the physical attack of this Electivire because he's basically doing way too much damage, and all I have left is weak to that Ice Punch, so I'm gonna burn the Electivire, which is great. He's gonna go out into his Roserade, gonna switch out. I'm gonna go for the Sludge Bomb though, because I really wanted just to put some damage on that Electivire before I went down. And I think that I would leave with 1 HP or something like that, depending on the min-max damage RNG going on there. But anyways, he's gonna go for the lead seed with his Roserade, and basically gonna go for another Sludge Bomb that's gonna do a lot of damage, considering the fact that Roserade is, you know, it actually does neutral damage to the Roserade, and Roserade has a very amazing special defense stat. So that totally took me by surprise, seeing as how my Gengar is not Modus Nature, so it's actually Tamic Nature. So I'm going to switch out here into my Breloom, knowing that I don't think that his Roserade can troll me at this point. Her name is obviously a female troll, and I think that I'm gonna be the one doing the trolling here. So he's going to go for the Synthesis on the switch, which is totally awesome. Now I'm going to set up with my Breloom, because obviously I cannot go for the Spore. As we all know, in the 6th generation Pokemon X and Y, you cannot put Grass-type Pokemons to sleep. Not with Sleep Powder and not with Spore. They can only put themselves to sleep using Rest. So that's great. That's a great addition to Grass-type Pokemon. So I'm actually going to go for the Sword Dance as he goes back out into his Electivire, which at this point is basically going to go for an Ice Punch. And since I am taking in account that his Electivire is burned, I'm pretty darn sure that I can at least take one of those Ice Punches. Now, there was a slight chance of him getting a critical hit and pretty much screwing around with my entire team, but that was not the case, which is great. I'm at +4 attack at this point. I'm actually going to go for the Mag Punch. Now you can pretty much tell what's going to happen now. Breloom is definitely going to clean house right now, which is awesome. Because this guy is so overpowered at some point. I mean, after only 1 Sword Dance, this thing can do some massive damage. But then, you know, my opponent goes out into his Derp, which is going to be his Archeops. He told me at the end of the match, by the way, that his Archeops was a special set. It's actually a special sweeper instead of a physical sweeper. And I didn't know that Archeops could even be a special attacker. So yeah, that's I was pretty disappointed to not see what that Archeops was about. But I do take him out with a Mag Punch as he brings out his last Pokemon, which is gonna be his female troll, aka his Roserade. He's gonna go for the Synthesis. Obviously, just I don't even know why he's actually doing this, but he pretty much lost the game already. I mean, I don't think his Roserade can even take care of my Nidoking at this point. I don't think he's able to do that. So, therefore, all he could have done at this point was run. But, you know, some battlers, they decide to just stay in, you know, and battle until the end. And apparently he decided to do the same thing. So I'm gonna go for the Sword Dance, get myself to +6. I'm gonna go for the Mag Punch, do about 60% damage, or even 65, something like that. And he pretty much decided to go for the Giga Drain on this turn. And that's great, because that's basically going to seal the game right now, because his Roserade is not gonna be able to take another Mag Punch to the face, and that is going to be a really good game. So once again, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I like all the support that you guys have been giving me. You guys are great. Keep up with the support. I'll definitely be bringing you more Wi-Fi battles in the future. Well, actually on a daily basis. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So other than that, guys, comment, rate, and subscribe. Remember to follow me on Twitter and add me on Facebook. Those links will be down in the description. And you can also check out JGopi. I don't know if I pronounced your name right, but his link will be down in the description as well. He definitely deserves a lot more subscribers. He's a very good Pokemon battler, so I definitely recommend his channel. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Everybody take care, and I'll see you guys next time.